mean, I was grateful that I was selected.
And excited.
Yeah, all of it.
You're so young.
And I'm learning so much. Every time he was in the studio, he had me here. I was writing lyrics for him.
Really?
We both, and this is something that I've been, for I don't know how many years now, at my apartment on Kings Road and at La Park, we both co-wrote Manic Monday and The Glamorous Life.
Time out. Red flag on the field. Let's rewind. Manic Monday.
Yes.
You have an apartment on Kings Road. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Take us out of the camera here. We can edit that out. But okay, and go ahead.
So, since he liked my poetry and haikus, he gave me. He went to a store called Oz on Sunset Boulevard, and he bought this for me so I could write lyrics. And
Prince gave you that book right there.
Yep.
And it's purple.
And in here, these are the pages that were taken from Manic Monday and The Glamorous Life. My poetry, my haikus.
Wow.
So he made sure that I was in the studio. He goes, I want you to learn. And then I would float him lyrics like the ones for Jill and for, other songs that I have to start really looking to see what this is about, where all these lyrics are, because he had me there.
Yeah.
And Manic Monday comes from the word Smonday. I don't have to run day. It's the day after Sunday, before Monday. We all need to have that day to rest to get us ready for Monday. He was like, what? I go, Smonday. I don't have to run day. So those lyrics, 50-50, Prince and myself co-wrote. That's a story about me and my life. And the same goes for The Glamorous Life. I took Prince to go visit Marilyn at Brentwood to see Marilyn's plaque, or her resting place. I took Prince to the Max Factor Museum. I took him to stores shopping, Glamour, Hollywood. And I remember one day he said something about, a price of something. He said, well, you have to ask for the price, and that means you can't afford it. And he said, start writing. Just start writing everything. So that's how that came about. Wow. We both co-wrote those songs together on my mother's life, who just passed away.
I believe you. Are you credited with any writing on it or publishing?
No.
Did Susanna Hoffs credit you later in life ever or know about this?
Yes, she does. As a matter of fact, I have a little, I don't know.
The Instagram thing we were watching earlier. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I have a little video of Susanna Hoffs. I was a big fan of the Bangles. I love the Beatles. So I went to go see them perform. Then I bought the tape, Hero Takes a Fall. And I love that song. So I said to Prince, I know someone you're going to love. Her name is Susanna Hoffs, the Bangles. And then I started, Hero Takes a Fall. So I started humming it for him. And I was like, oh, oh, oh. And he was like, okay, let's hear it. And then we watched the video. And there's a scene where she's wearing a little nurse outfit, or no, it's like a little maid. And she's singing, and she's doing that, oh, oh, and she's leaning forward and back, and I can see him looking oh. He goes, you know what she looks like she's doing? And I was like, I don't want to know. So I made that introduction, and I said she should do the song. And he said, are you sure? And I said, yeah. I'm a songwriter. This is great. I could, float this song over to Sheila E., to the Bangles. I was so honored. I was so thrilled because my haikus, that's in school, they were winning awards in my poetry. So he took my lyrics and it gave me validation as a songwriter.
Of course.
I'm an actor and I write stories. So that to me was it changed my life. Throughout the years, I always waited, for the publishing. I never fought him, I never sued him. But the one thing that I am going to say is that Prince, 2 years before he passed away, was righting his wrongs. He talked about the songs. He talked about Apollonia 6. Before he passed away, he reached out to us because he asked for our bank accounts. Because he wanted to pay us, Susan, Brenda, and myself. And when we saw him February 28th, 2016, about 6 weeks before he passed away, and he was telling me his plans and what he wanted to do, and he saw Jill Jones and he saw little Susan, And he's talked again about the songs. He talked again about, the money that was owed to Apollonia 6. I don't like talking in terms of money. He knows that. I never fought about, my publishing and my performance and, the movie sales and all of that. But I know that he was righting his wrongs. He was doing due diligence for us. He was taking care of Susan, Brendan, myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never spoken about that publicly, but I really feel that I'm here today because I have to set the story straight. Sure. And for me, the truth is setting me free. Silence, you become complicit.
Yeah, and it festers.
The truth has endurance, and I want to just be, transparent. I need for our Purple family, the public, to know what he was doing, my participation, his. There's just so much. It's such a rich story that I know I have to tell it